I'm Mario Cuomo. The State of New York, its Commission on the Quality of Care for the Mentally Disabled, the New York Cable Access Network, and the State Bar Association have collaborated on Disability and the Law. This series explores the law that ensures the right of people with disabilities to fair treatment. This latest presentation is a drama that illustrates the legal rights and concerns of people with disabilities in obtaining medical care, particularly in emergencies. Following the program, we'll tell you how to get further information and assistance.
Good afternoon, Vic. Look, I forgot to tell you there's a package in there for you. No.
She's asking about the case. Well, they're all gonna ask. What in the world am I supposed to say? A mistrial for jury tampering? That never happened. There was no jury tampering. The news media, they made the whole thing up. Spread it around and now a mistrial. For nothing. Now they say their sources weren't reliable, but it's still a mistrial.
But justice cannot tolerate even the appearance of unfairness or impropriety.
6 months of preparation and work down the drain. And I had to explain this to the whole world. Everybody knows about this case.
How's your case go?
I realize that the chance encounter of a witness and a juror might have been totally innocent and of no consequence to this trial whatsoever.
But that'll never get in the papers.
I feel it is my duty, and I so declare, a mistrial. I'm sorry. I've made my decision, Mr. Gordon. Step back, Mr. Gordon. Step back.
Why on earth did this have to happen?
I'm sorry. I've made my decision, Mr. Gordon. Step back, Mr. Gordon.
Money, man! Hurry up!
And I so declare a mistrial. A mistrial. A mistrial. I'm sorry, Mr. Gordon. I've made...
Hello, this is Sam Roberts. I'm calling an emergency. Yeah, I just got beat up. And this guy was helping me, and he got beat up now. He's on the ground. 88th and 5th Avenue. Yeah.
Can you understand me? We're here to help you. We're taking you to the hospital. There'll be a doctor there waiting for you. You understand? This is oxygen. Tommy.
Yeah.
Call ER, tell them to stand by for a cardiac.
Got it.
Hi, my name is Nancy. I'm going to be your nurse. I'm going to insert an IV in your arm and then connect you to a cardiac monitor. Do you know where you are? He's conscious, but he's not responding.
This man is deaf. We'll have to remove the IV from his arm so that he can communicate.
Yes, doctor.
Hi, I'm Stan Gordon. My dad is here. We were called.
Oh, yes. Mrs. Gordon, your husband has been mugged. We're running further tests to determine his condition. He may have had a heart attack.
Oh, no. Heart attack.
He is stable now. I'll go get the doctor.
I'm Dr. Stolman. Your husband was apparently mugged in the park and may have suffered a myocardial infarction, that is, a heart attack. He's being tested now.
Dad had a heart attack.
Ask your mother if there's any previous heart-related history or conditions.
No, there's not. Has Dad before had a heart attack? He's had a slight heart murmur since he was a child.
He'll need something for the pain. Is he allergic to any medication?
No, he's not. He's not allergic.
I'll make sure he gets Demerol IM.
Doctor, is Dad allergic to medication? The doctor wants to give him Demerol. No. He's allergic to Demerol, no.
I'm glad you told me. Oh, Mrs. Gaines, could you come here? She's our social worker on staff. She can help. Mrs. Gaines, this is Mrs. Gordon. She's deaf. Her husband is also deaf and is stable and undergoing tests.
Hello. I only sign a little bit. Doctor, we should get a qualified interpreter to make sure that the information is understood. We shouldn't use family members as interpreters under these circumstances. I'll call for an interpreter.
Good afternoon, Doctor. Hi, I'm Jack Smith. I'm the certified sign language interpreter you requested. Doctor, if you would just speak to Mr. Gordon as you would any other patient, and then you won't have to hold up anything for me. I'll be speaking for Mr. Gordon as well.
I understand. Mr. Gordon, your blood test came back normal, but your electrocardiograph indicates that you may have a very narrow blood vessel leading to the heart. It's important for us to determine whether this is the case. A narrow blood vessel can lead to a major heart attack. What you had in the park might simply have been a warning.
I understand.
Yes, well, we are planning a coronary angiogram. This is an invasive procedure and can involve complications. I will, of course, explain to you in far greater detail so that you understand fully. I'm also required to tell you, and I think this is very important, that you designate a proxy to make any further decisions about treatment.
I would like to call my family doctor.
Oh, certainly.
But I need a TDD.
For the phone, yes, of course.
Yes, Joyce? Relay operator? Thank you.
Okay, the caller is typing to me through a computer on another telephone line. The words printed on the screen will be spoken directly to you. Please speak directly to the caller and speak a little slower than usual. And when you're done, say go ahead or GA, and then it will be his turn to respond.
Not another running injury, is it? Go ahead. I see. I will come to see you at Long Island College Hospital as soon as I can. Go ahead to sign off. Joyce, please pull Vic Gordon's file and call a taxi for me to Long Island College Hospital in about 20 minutes.
Sam, darling, where you been? You're late. One sandwich, peanut butter, jelly, cheese in the fridge.
Oh, peanut butter, please.
Okay. Elizabeth, do you want anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay. So, where you been?
I was at the hospital visiting Mr. Gordon.
Good. You're not eating. Don't you feel well?
Yeah, well, Mr. Gordon's having an operation. It's called an
Angiogram.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you speak to him?
Yeah, I did.
Good. He'll be fine. You told me he was young. He won't have any problems.
Yeah.
Is that a new book?
Yeah, I got it after I met Mr. Gordon at the hospital. It's a sign language book.
Have you looked through it?
Yeah, I have, actually. It's a good book.
Okay. Well, tell me what you learned so far.
Did you know that the American Sign Language is the third most used language in the United States? And some deaf people don't even use sign language. Why is that?
Well, I can't be sure, honey. You know, some of the older deaf people I know, well, they don't use sign language. Oh, and I remember, I had a friend when I was about your age who went away to school, and she didn't learn how to sign either. Isn't that odd? They only used to do lip reading in those days, and they taught speech therapy. Well, that's how they used to do it in the old days. But today at schools, well, they teach all three methods. Lip reading, speech therapy, and signing. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess people do what's best for them.
Okay, well, I'll ask Mr. Gordon tomorrow, because I'm going to go visit him at the hospital again.
Terrific. You are a good sport and a good friend to have.
Is there anything I can help you with while you're waiting? Don't worry. It's going to be okay.
Excuse me, are you Phil?
Yeah?
Yeah, Dr. Stolman told me you were the EMT who brought in Mr. Gordon the other day, is that right?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't know he was dead.
Oh, nothing to be sorry for. I'm looking for you because I wanted to give you one of these. This is a book of flashcards that'll fit in the glove compartment of the ambulance. Yeah, we put it together with a group of hospitals and EMTs. It's got a lot of the common phrases that you guys use, the questions you ask when you pick somebody up.
Is there an index?
Yeah, there's an index in the back. It's like the last 4 pages or something like that.
Oh, this is great. Well, could you show me how to sign a couple of these things?
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Oh, great.
Like what?
Are you deaf?
Okay, for that, you have a pointing finger.
This is for me, right?
Yeah, that's for you. Pointing finger straight up.
Okay.
Okay, and you take that, close your hand, thumb down. You go from your earlobe to your lips. So that's the sign for deaf.
So, okay.
Deaf.
That's deaf.
And you just point at them with like a question expression. So, are you deaf?
Okay. Are you deaf? No. Are you deaf?
Sure.
Great.
That works.
What happened?
Flat hand, flat left hand out like this. Pointer finger again on your right hand. From top to the bottom, like you're cutting your fingers off. What
What?
happened? 2 pointer fingers, nails to the sky, and you bring them in close to each other.
Okay.
Happened. What happened?
What happened?
Good.
Okay. What seems to be the problem? Do you have time for this?
Yeah, definitely. What again? That's the same thing.
What?
What? And then problem, get your hand like that. Okay, both hands, one at 90 degrees to the other one, and they're facing each other. So one up, one down, right? And you rotate them back and forth.
Hey, Tom, I'll be with you in a few minutes. Order me the barbecue chicken.
Sure. Okay, that's problem.
Okay, so what?
What?
Problem. Great.
What seems to be the problem? Again, question on your face.
How about heart disease?
Okay. Hands open like that with a finger out, middle finger out. Okay, you touch there, that's your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then disease is the same type of shape on both hands, head and stomach. Sickness, really.
Okay, so heart.
Heart disease.
Heart disease.
Disease.
Okay, and question, like eyebrows up?
Yeah, eyebrows up.
So heart disease.
Mm-hmm.
Medication, drugs, are you allergic to anything?
Medication would be the same kind of hand, like that.
Uh-huh.
Left palm flat out forward, in the middle, like you were rolling a pill.
Okay.
Medication. Allergic is pointer fingers again. One starts at the nose, one is down.
Uh-huh.
So off the nose, they touch each other and go away from each other. They like repel each other. So are you allergic?
Are you
allergic?
Okay, wait.
So, okay,
Are
this one?
This is hard.
It's confusing, left from right, it's tough.
Are you allergic?
Are you allergic?
Yeah.
To medication.
To medication. Okay, so are you allergic to medication?
Right.
Great. What seems to be the problem? Where does it hurt?
Where does it hurt? Finger up. Where?
Where?
You don't need the other hand
Where?
because that can be floating out by itself.
No,
Where?
okay, so where?
Where does it hurt? Where does it hurt?
Where does it hurt?
Seizures.
Seizures, fits, both those sounds great.
Seizure or seizure.
Seizure?
Yeah, just almost like you're miming it. Seizures.
Mm-hmm. Fits, that's the same thing?
Same thing. You
Seizures
use the
and
same
fits are the
sign.
same thing? Fantastic. Do you understand me?
Okay, that's, you're going to bring your pointer finger up, like that. So, do you understand? You do it near your head.
Okay.
And kind of think like the light bulb going off. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Understand me?
That's great. This is great. Can I keep this thing?
That's for you.
Fantastic. Let's see if there's anything else that we would normally say. Oh, high blood pressure would be a great one. I got one of those today.
Okay. Flat hand towards you.
Okay.
Palm to your left hand.
Okay.
Right hand coming down like that. The fingers like it's water or something dripping down. That's blood. Pressure. Left hand fist. Right hand flat on top of it, pressing down. So that's blood pressure, and you're resisting it. There's pressure.
Pressure, okay. Blood pressure and high.
And then high would be these two fingers out, that's the letter H.
Mm-hmm.
And just going up. High,
So high
blood pressure.
And a question.
No question.
These are great. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
It's really helpful.
Oh, we'll go get your lunch.
Yeah, thanks.
Have a good one.
Okay.
Thanks for coming to visit me again.
How are you
Scamming now.
Yeah, I'm learning a little. Look, I got this book.
Oh, the book. That's cool.
Yeah, I like signing. It's fun.
Fun, yeah. You can make me friends now.
Right.
Right, terrific. Let's go. It's the cafeteria now.
Okay.
Terrific.
Good, let's go.
Hello. My name is Philip. We're here to help you. I'm from Long Island College Hospital. What seems to be the problem? You're deaf. What? Your knee. Roger! Bring a stretcher. Then call the hospital, tell them to have a certified sign language interpreter to stand by. We're here to help you, okay?
The Americans with Disabilities Act is now the law of the land. It's an historic Bill of Rights for people with disabilities. It bars discrimination and requires reasonable accommodations to ensure that society takes full advantage of the talents of people with disabilities. Having sign language interpreters available at hospitals is the kind of accommodation that is required. Incidentally, New York and its distinguished former health commissioner, Dr. David Axelrod, required hospitals to make such accommodations before the federal act was passed. What was the policy in New York is now the law in every state. The story you saw depicted honest confusion on the part of healthcare providers, but we all must be better prepared to understand the needs and legal rights of people with disabilities. Many of the accommodations we'll have to make can be easily accomplished. In this case, it required only an interpreter, a telecommunication device for the deaf, and basic signing skills. All of us can help increase accessibility for people with disabilities. Becoming informed is the first step. So, for information or assistance, please call the phone numbers listed at the end of this program. Thank you.